MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Chicago White Sox. It's a battle of elite pitchers next on MLB Network. Jose Quintana, the Colombian native, gets the call to start this one. What do you have for us on him, H?
Matt, I like this guy. He is a really good pitcher. An ERA just a little over 3 last season. He's usually pretty tough on the opponent. He's going to keep you in the game and give that manager some opportunities late in the game to get a W. I like what this guy brings, and maybe he'll bring it today.
Gene Segura standing in. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. One and 0 pitch on the way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Texas Rangers and the Kansas City Royals. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Ian Kennedy, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, Matt, he's going to have his rough outings from time to time. ERA last year just a little under 4. But the thing about it is he's going to take the ball. Give me the ball. I'm going to take my knocks, but I'm going to keep you in the game. And that's what I'm looking for him to do in this ball game. Keep him in the game. Give him a chance to win.
On his way into the box, there's a look at Shin-Soo Choo. So that means we are ready to get this one underway. Now this is chopped foul at home plate. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Moustakas ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. Previous history with Ian Kennedy. He's gone 3 for 11. First pitch on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, I like Jerry Hillsdale, and so do the hitters and the pitchers. We won't see a whole lot of arguing with his strike zone. He's one of the better guys in the league. Really consistent.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. Fine inning of work that time for Ian Kennedy. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Cole Hamels, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, H?
Well, Matt, how I'd categorize this guy, I'd say he's a very reliable major league pitcher. Last year, ERA under 3.5. But he's consistent. What you see is what you get. He gives you innings, and he takes the ball for you.
With Merrifield next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
Well, it's awful difficult, Matt, to hit when you find yourself down 0-2, but particularly when you haven't even swung the bat yet. Now you're in protect mode, and you haven't taken one swing.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. Here's another 0-2. And another foul ball.
Boy, that was a good pitch right there, and a good job of spoiling it, too. Oh, that's a good sign right there. After the fastball, he gets that changeup, and he stayed right on it. Just couldn't keep it fair. He's seeing the ball well, though.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
He's just fouling him off till he gets something he wants to hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the changeup is way low that time.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hitting.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded back up the middle. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. With that, the Royals have their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, this is the recipe they want. Their pitcher comes out, throws a scoreless top of the first, and then you get a leadoff single to start the bottom of the inning. Good start.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, that's a swipe of the bag, and this catcher, he throws really well, too, so that's not easy. Good job.
Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, we bring you Diamond Dynasty action between the Vikings and the Dudes. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for New Jersey, center fielder Charlie Blackmon.
And our first pitch is taken for ball one as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Digging in, Justin Turner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. Just a tick behind for a strike.
0-1.
Price ready with the 0-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Posey gathers it, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. Digging in, Carlos Correa. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. The 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now the 0-2 from Price. And this one's hit on the ground but foul. Another 0-2 home. Sent on the ground out to second. Turner for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Into the box, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder Tony.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Standing in, Dave Winfield. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He may have to get his eyes checked on that one, because if he's looking for a fastball, man, he had no chance of catching up to that. He better check his eyes. He was really late.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Throw gets him, 2 down. In now, Mookie Betts. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Into the box now, Ted Williams. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a liner. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much.
Whoa, he tried to get a little cute right there. A little 2-strike changeup. He thought he might get a swing and miss, but man, he left that in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Digging in now, Anthony Rizzo. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning.
Anthony Rizzo.
And this is fouled back and out of play. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. Now the first pitch here from Price.
Seager.
Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in the switch hitter, Johnny Bronco. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This has been a remarkable start to the game. You talk about pitch count. Now, he only threw 9 pitches in the first inning, and here he is with another chance in the second inning to go single digits again. He's set up pretty good to go deep in this game.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He'll lead it off against Lance McCullers. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
He swung so hard, I don't know how he stayed on his feet or kept his helmet on. I'm surprised he didn't fall down. He swung so hard.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Bronco ranging back. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. At the plate, Tony Perez. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Man, he's flirting with danger. He gave up a home run on that very same pitch.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. So digging in now. A good look at the home of the Tigers, Comerica Park here in Detroit. It should be a good Diamond Dynasty matchup tonight between the Admirals and the Dudes. A big-time arm and a power bat. Should be fun. First pitch is next. Here's Jackie Bradley now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Underway in Motown as the first pitch of the night misses for ball one. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike. And he takes a cold strike two. Now Price is 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Posey's got it, but no chance to recover. Bradley is on at first after the strikeout. Into the box, number 24. He'll get his first shot with the bat here. The short hit hard to second for one. On to first, and they get the double play, but boy, was he ever upended at second base. Here's Daniel Murphy now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Perez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Ready now, Tony Gwynn. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half. For the first.
Leading off with the Dudes, center fielder Tony Gwynn.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first two swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
And this will be fouled away. And another foul ball. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. Swung on in the dirt, strike three. Sanchez recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Gwynn is retired, and there's one away. Coming to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. He's around first, heading for two. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Coming to the plate now, Mookie Betts. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. And this one's in the dirt. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Sanchez reaches out for the tag, and there are 2 away now. Sanchez reaches out for the tag, and that ends the inning. Here's Big Aaron.
Leading off for Long Island, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 from Price. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit. So a base hit to kick things off here, and there's a man aboard to start out their half of the second. Here's Ryan Braun now.
The left fielder, number 8, Ryan.
And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is there. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
It's a big at bat right here, Matt. You have to get to him early in the game. I know there's 2 outs. You got to run the scoring position, but the good pitchers get stronger the deeper they go in the game.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly in the. Stepping in, Ted Williams. He'll match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Way outside. 1-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Swing and a little blooper to center. Number 24 into shallow center, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Evan Longoria, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch, clearly looking for a fastball.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
First baseman, Tony Perez.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to pull it in is Bradley, and he does, and that'll end the inning. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. Now the first pitch here from Price. Back to work now is Price as he gets ahead to start the inning. It's strike 1. And now a pitch on the way. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Posey gathers it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. Settling in now, Carlos Martinez. A textbook sack bunt situation here. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. He's running towards second. Now a bunt attempt here, and they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up. Digging into try it again. Jackie Bradley Jr. Brandon Crawford will come on now and pinch run here. First pitch on its way. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1. Runner goes for third. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with one gone. Fouled back. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a cutter down around his shoe tops as he hops out of the way.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 coming now from Price. Now he lifts a high pop up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Perez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Justin Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
That's a bad approach right there. Look, you may get that pitch later in the at-bat. If you're going to take a swing first pitch, it's got to be a ball you can drive. And that was not the pitch.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Now another 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2. A former MVP waiting on deck in the form of Buster Posey. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Here's Buster Posey now. Here comes the first pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go. The other way, and it's strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
But the catcher quickly slaps the tag on him here for the 2nd out. Stepping in, David Price. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Sends that one out of play for strike. One. The windup and the 0-1. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is. Striding in once again, Daniel Murphy. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Daniel Murphy.
And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. Winfield will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first out.
Right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss, 0-1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12.
Here it comes on 1-1. Now a fastball. Look out as he has to duck out of harm's way there.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Here's Price on 3-1. And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan Braun. He's 0-1 thus far. Takes a fastball on the 0-1 pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
The batter number 3, second baseman Ian Kinsler.
Here comes the first pitch. Ian Kinsler is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runners breaking for the plate. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to the plate. Tagged by Posey will be too late. Safe at home plate. At the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Now both runners on the move. Popped into the air, back behind second. Betts is there, 2 down. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping into the box, Tony Gwynn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Way out in front.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a bit of a jam shot there as this is on the ground to second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Dave Winfield, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now. 2-0 pitch on the way. And a whiff at a good slider that time. The 2-1 on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
I like how he's mixing up the fastball and the changeup right there. That's how we got the 2-2 count. I think he comes back with a changeup here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side.
This is just great pitching. They start him off with the slider to get the strike, and then they bust him in with a fastball. I don't know what he's thinking up there, but they really are messing with his mind right now. Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
Again, he sends it out of play. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Number 24 ranging into the outfield. And that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike.
Oh, he's looking pretty good right now. Look, that was a nice swing following the changeup. He just couldn't put it in play.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Into the box now, Brandon Crawford. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Well, he's really having good success in this game, and you know, looking at it, you go, how's he doing it? Well, it's surely not the first pitch strike. I mean, he's a little over 60% first pitch strikes. That's good. It's not great. For the type of success he's having, you can't figure it out.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit toward the right side. And that'll get down. A leadoff single for Crawford. So the leadoff hitter's aboard. Pitcher due up. Looks to be a textbook sacrifice situation. Digging in for his second at bat, Carlos Martinez. And we'll likely see him square around to bunt. Now the first pitch here from Price. And that's by him. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it on the seats.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Carlos Martinez goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Digging in once again, number 24. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Now a ground ball for Longoria. This could be 2. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is so striding in, Ted Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Right fielder.
Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Oh, he reached back and challenged him right there. I like that. Early in the count. Here it is, big fella. I know you're a good hitter, but I'm coming right after you.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1. Evan Longoria comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Kinsler. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. So stepping in, Tony Perez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
2 outs, 2 strikes, and we're in the 5th inning, and he's got 1 pitch, I think, away from getting.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Ready once again, Daniel Murphy. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
First baseman, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Played on the backhand. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Here's big Aaron Judge. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Posey has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in to try it again, Ryan Braun. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Lined hard and deep down the left field line, but just foul. Price ready with the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Ball and 2 strikes. The count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, Matt, we're watching him have great success on that exploding fastball at the top of the zone. And I'm telling you right now, you can't catch up to that. It looks great to you coming in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
One thing you try to do as a hitter is figure out what pattern the pitcher is pitching. I can't cover the whole plate. He's done a masterful job of pounding him on the outside half for strikes, and they haven't figured it out yet.
Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
You know what I've been impressed with? He's really used that fastball to his advantage, and he's recognized the fact he's throwing it by people. So he's continued to dominate with that heater and not check off of it much.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Oh, and this drops in the infield, and he is in there. Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Price. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now a bunt attempt here. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Digging in once again. Tony Gwynn.
Center fielder, Tony Gwynn.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Really tied him up on that one.
Yeah, clearly didn't recognize where that was going to end up, Matt. If I were pitching, I might go right back in there.
Down the first baseline. The tag, and he is out. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. 0 for 2 with a run batted in for him thus far.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. On its way is pitch number 75. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Pitch taken there by Kinsler, and he's out in front now. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Williams is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. Price ready with the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now Price is 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Quinn over to his left. 2 gone. Digging in for his second at bat, Brandon Crawford. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are out.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball. Ready for another shot now. Dave Winfield. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball one. Downstairs. 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark. Maybe tie this game up.
Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Striding in, Mookie Betts. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Braun looking up. That one is out of here. This game is tied. At the plate, Ted Williams. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And this is fouled back and out of play. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in, Evan Longoria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
He's been getting ahead in the count all game long. I think the key has been working off his fastball.
He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So digging in now, Carlos Martinez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Carlos Martinez.
And looks like
0-1.
he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's nothing. Cameron Maybin is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The number 9 hitter reaches base safely to start the inning, so here comes the top of the order with a man aboard. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Digging in and looking for more, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The cutter runs outside, ball one.
Right here, he's looking to get himself into a good hitter's count so he can take a rip and maybe give his team the lead. He certainly has the power.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. And then that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound. But it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner. Now at the plate.
Number 24.
And it'll appear as though we'll see a pinch. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Now the first pitch here from Price. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. The throw behind the runner at second, and the runner back easily. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Davis rounds third and is striding for home. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead. And he is out trying for. Two bases, but
Daniel. Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out. Here comes the first pitch. Daniel Murphy is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
There's 2 pitches in a row, Matt, that were away. If this is any indication how he's going to pitch in the rest of that bat, he's saying you're going to beat me the other way. Nothing inside for him to pull. If you want to hit it, take it the other way.
And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done. Addison Reed enters from the pen. Digging in, Tony Perez. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
Leading off with a dude.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Boy, hold up on the 2-strike changeup right there. That's a nice piece of hitting. You know you're looking for a fastball, 2 strikes and adjust. But the changeup, the hold up on, nice job.
Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Grounded weakly toward third. Crawford charging this one. And he's set down 1 away. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 0-2 once more. Fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And this is popped up. Back behind second. Number 24 is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Buster Posey. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
Up high, 2-1 now. The 2-1 pitch. Can't find his own there, and it's 3-1.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end. Coming to the plate now. Aaron Judge.
Right fielder.
First pitch on its way. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swinging a looper to left. Winfield sprinting after it, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Striding into the box, Ryan Braun. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Throw on to first by Longoria is right there for the first out. And he's safe.
The batter, number 3, second baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
This is where you got to pitch to the strikeout. Infield's drawn in. You don't want contact. You want to make him swing and miss. Throw the nastiest stuff you have.
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he'll make it back in safely at third. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Evan Gattis will be charged with. Craig Kimbrell takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. He's working here to bring home that very important insurance run, standing at third. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. I'll straighten him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And the throw to first ends the inning. Digging in. Craig Kimbrell. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 2-1 on its way. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
In comes Judge. He's got it 1 away. Digging in now. Tony Gwynn. Oh, he chased a bad pitch that time. It's strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
There's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Foul toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here.
Oh, right there. Sometimes you can just miss a ball. Doesn't mean you have to swing and miss, but that ball's right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't square it up the way he'd like to. He missed it.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Tony Gwynn becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the ninth. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Way out in front.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable. Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk it, so there's a good chance he's going to get sacked.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.